Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everybody. I'm Fina Sakinah Mawaddah. I'm the student of Islamic State University Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. Now I'm on my 4th term. What I'd like to do now is to tell you the story about the novels of P.D James. Novel's title is The Murdered Room. This novel will tell you the story about the serial killer. There are 3 victims on this novel. First is Neville Dupain, Celia Malak, and the last is, I keep this for later. Okay, before going to the case, I want to tell you about the situation in this novel. This novel has setting in London and the Dupain Museum. The Dupain Museum represents the situation between World War I and World War II. What is interesting in this museum is there is a special room for serial killer. The room named the Murder Room. The Dupain Museum is actually want to be closed. The Dupain Museum is owned by the Dupains. Neville Dupain is the head, and Marcus and Caroline Dupain run the museum together. As I said, the Dupain Museum wants to be closed, but Neville Dupain doesn't want the museum to be closed. And his siblings, Marcus and Caroline, agree about the closing of the museum. There are some people who work in the museum. First is Tallulah or Tally Clutton, a Muriel Kiapi, who actually work for Caroline Dupain, James Keller Hall, Mrs. Faraday, Mrs. Ticklin, and the young Brian who work in the museum. And those people become the suspect of the case. This case, the death of the Neville and the other, has so much attention from public. So Detective Adam Douglas is investigated, and his partner Katie Skin and Detective Pierce. Okay, next to the victims. The first victim is Neville Dupain. Neville Dupain is the owner of the Dupain Museum. He didn't want the museum to be closed, and he was found dead in his car, which burned in the fire. Tragic. In this situation, there's only 2 people in the museum, Muriel Gatby and Tally Clutton. The fact that they both work for Caroline Dupain. They become the first suspect of this case, but after the investigation, they are proved not guilty for Neville's death. Adam Douglas, next to the next suspect. Continue to the next suspect, that is the family. Not only the siblings, Douglas investigate also the daughter of Neville, Sarah Dupain. The reason that why Douglas has a big suspicion on Neville's family, because they are not crying and they're not even looking sad when Neville's dead. When Douglas and his partner come to Sarah's flat, Sarah looks very calm. She doesn't even sad. She is not even sad. This is really make Douglas sure that Sarah killed his father. But then Douglas changed his mind because Sarah said something very special. Oh, I get the recorder now. Okay, come on, let's hear together.
Mr. Douglas, whatever they tell you, that won't kill himself. He never did that to me. He loves me, and I love him.
Oh my gosh, she sounds very sad, and as you can hear, she holds her tears. Oh my god, she's sad. So because of that word, Douglas has changed his mind, and she shared that Sarah not killed his father, not killed her father. And then, after the investigation of Sarah Dupin is ended, Douglas continued to the next suspect, which is Mrs. Faraday. And Douglas and his team found the new fact, very interesting fact, a very surprising fact about Neville Dupin. Come on, let's check it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Neville Dupin has an affair with Angela Faraday. Faraday? Is it Mrs. Faraday? No, this is not Mrs. Faraday. This is Angela Faraday. Mrs. Faraday. You know, they both is Faraday, which means they are related. Angela Faraday and Mrs. Faraday. And yes, Angela Faraday is the daughter-in-law of Mrs. Faraday, which means Angela Faraday married Mrs. Faraday's son. And she has an affair with Neville Dupin. It's logic. It's logic if Mrs. Faraday has wants to revenge to Neville. Oh my god. But after the investigation, they both have proved not guilty. During the investigation, this investigation has quite a long time. That during the investigation, there is another victim, another dead body. When Douglas is busy with his investigation, Cellular Clatton, aka Telly Clatton, found new dead body in the murder room. What? Telly Clatton again? Telly Clatton saw the death of Neville Dupin, and now she saw again the dead body in the murder room. And then Telly Clatton told Adam Douglas, and after identification, the body has identified as Shalia Muller, 18 and pregnant. She's pregnant on her 18, and now she is dead. Who's the father of the baby? But there is also surprising one, that when she died, she held the ring, but the ring is thrown of 10 meters of her body. This is the ring. As you can see, this is the wedding ring. Oh my god, which ring is that? There's some suspect of this case, but the most surprising suspect is James Keller Hell. The fact that James Keller Hell has an affair with Celia Muller. James is 30 and Celia Muller is 18. How could they had an affair? Oh my god. This story is full of affair. Then James told Douglas when and where and why he met Celia. So this is very, very interesting that Celia Muller and James Keller Hell was met in a secret club named the 96 Club, which built by Caroline Dupin and his husband, Max. This club is for... Oh my god, how could an 18 teenage girl join the 96 Club? And then there are fall in love and not at the same time. So Douglas asked to James, is the baby on Celia's body is his or not? James answers not, because James cannot make women pregnant. Wow, so whose baby is that? So, and the accident is, at that time, James and Celia Mulak want to meet James, but James didn't want to meet Celia, so Celia alone in the murder room waiting for James, and then she dies. Oh my god, this kind of murder. But when Dalglish investigating this case, there is another surprise. The third victim. The third victim, hopefully the last victim, is. Can you guess? Can you guess, guys? Yes. No. This is Tallulah Claton. Tallulah Claton is the next victim. So who's the killer? Okay. When Dalglish is on the border of the road, he saw Tallulah Claton is hit by a car, and then Dalglish saved Tallulah, and he saw the car, the number of the car of the murder. And you know, guys, who's the serial killer at this long time? The car is owned by Caroline DePayne. What? Is Caroline killer? Is it killer? No, it is not. There is a person who is admitted her crime. Muriel Godby is a killer. She hit Tallulah Claton, she killed Celia Mulak, and she killed Neville DePayne. What? Oh my god. She hit Tallulah Claton because Tally knows everything about Muriel, and then she killed Celia Mulak because of her anger. She really angry. She really upset. She's really upset because Caroline hired her, and then she killed Celia. What's wrong with these people? She killed because of the anger, and then she killed Neville DePayne because Neville is still want the museum to be open, but Caroline didn't want to. She really loves Caroline, so that she killed Neville. So guys, that is the story of P.D James, the murder room. Hopefully you can enjoy this, guys. And why I choose this? Why do I choose this novel? Because the novel has the interesting plot, and the killer is really unpredictable. So this is a very challenging to read this novel to the end. And yeah, really good one. I recommend you guys this novel if you really like the thriller novel. Okay, thank you. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.